right. Hello, friends. Welcome. My name is Michelle Withers. I'm the owner of Creative Success Systems, and I am super excited to talk to you all things repeat sales, auto ships, how to get just massive sales on a nice, consistent basis. So I'm thrilled to have you. Oh, I forgot to put it here. So one of the fun things is we love to help as many of you and as many of your team members learn about the things that we teach. So we love to give you an incentive and show you our appreciation for helping us get the word out, because we know what we teach is a huge asset to people, because it really helps you to have more consistent sales, feel authentic, have a way to connect with people and feel really good about what you're doing. And you help us get that word out. And we know you want to feel that way, and we know your team members want to feel that way. So if you will either hit share on Facebook, okay? If you're on Facebook, you just hit share. And what you're going to do is you're going to comment in all caps, Shannon, because she's my loyal assistant, and tell her where you shared it. Did you share it on your profile? Did you share it in a big team group? Where did you share it? And your name will go into a drawing. If you are on the webinar, if you're on Zoom with me, then what you're going to do is you're going to grab that link. And it's really good if you grab that whole thing. I'll put it over here too. Because the reason why it's good to grab that title, so then people know what we're talking about. Why would they want to hop on? So here we go. Hi, guys. All right, and we will pin that one. All right, so if you grab all that and tell people what we're talking about, then they're more likely to open it up, okay? And to turn it on, because they're like, who's that lady with the brown hair talking? Like, why would I want to watch that? So tell them what we're talking about, and they'll be more likely to open that up and have some fun with us, okay? All right, so I'm super excited to chat with you. If you haven't yet, be sure and put in the chat or in the comments in Facebook Live what your favorite product is to help people buy on a consistent basis, meaning that if you have something that's consumable, even books are consumable, right? Because we read them and then we need more books to read. So you might have something that you eat, you might have something you put on your face, you might have something that you put on your hands and it's consumable, okay? Or what is the thing that you have that is a fantastic item to have auto shipped, okay? So those are the two things that you want to put in the chat. Also, be sure and let me know. Thank you for sharing. Be sure and let us know, Janelle, where you shared it. Did you share it on your profile? Did you share it in a group? Where did you share that bad boy? Thank you so much, okay? All right, now, the other thing I love to know is if this is your first time hanging out with us, okay? So give us a shout out if this is your first time being on a webinar with us, because we just love having you, and welcome. All righty. So let me tell you what we're going to talk about today. I love to help you get a system where you're getting nice, consistent, repeat sales, all right? Having an auto ship program, thank you, Jessica, you're so sweet. I love having you here. Having an auto ship program is a way companies try to help you get nice, consistent sales, okay? And one of the things that we find, though, is that sometimes they don't stay on the auto ship as long as we'd like them to. So if you would comment down below how many months on average most of your clients stay on an auto ship program, I would love to know what the average is. Is it 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, 12 months? How long does the average person stay on their auto ship program, okay? Then we also have those products, another scenario we run into. So even if you don't have anything consumable, let's say Pampered Chef does have a few consumable products, but most of their products are things you use for years and years and years. But they get new styles, new shapes, new types, and never could I ever have everything Pampered Chef ever has to offer. I mean, I have so much of their stuff, and still I have a short wish list, okay? And so one of the things to understand is when you meet them, maybe you met them at a booth or expo, maybe you meet them at a home or a virtual party, wherever you meet them and they get that first purchase, never are they done. Never do they buy everything they could ever want, okay? So I love to know, where do you meet your customers for the first time? Can you comment in the chat or comment down below on Facebook Live? Tell me, where do you meet your new clients? Are you meeting them from referrals? Are you meeting them at booth and expos? Are you meeting them at home or virtual parties? Where do you meet your new clients? Okay, so that's really fun to know. Look at all the different places. Cool. Okay, so there's something that I want you to really understand, is that what's really important to get is that first meeting with people, that is the lowest amount of sales they normally purchase. When they're first trying to find out, do they trust you? Do they trust the company? Do they trust the product line? They're trying to find out, okay, is this really as good as you make it sound? Because the salespeople, we talk it up and we love the product and we think it's awesome. And they want to find out, am I going to think it's awesome? Does it really work as well for me? Did it really make that pizza crunchy? Did it really clean the house as well? Did my kids love the books more than other books? They want to figure out, is the makeup really better than somebody else's? Does it take care of my skin better? They want to figure that out. So they're not as willing to put in quite as much risk. Same with auto ships, okay? They get a discount, but they order kind of like the bare minimums to get started, right? Because most of the time you kind of have a package deal they can order and you want them to keep getting the stuff, and they usually have more success if they use it, right? And so, but we all know you have more products than they ever buy at the beginning. So whether they're on an auto ship program, there's a few other things they could add into their system, or you just are helping them with follow-up and getting repeat sales and ordering more items from their list. There's always something more that they could order that would add more value, make their life easier, make it more functional, make them feel more pretty attractive, make their skin better, make their health better, right? There's always something more. So I want you to comment the word more if you agree that seldom does anybody buy everything they could ever want. Comment the word more if there's always something else they could buy that they didn't buy when they met you, or even if they're on party number 3, is there's always something left on that wish list that they haven't purchased, okay? Like 90% of the time, right? Okay, so this is something that we want to capitalize on. We got to figure out a way to stay in front of them easily, so that then we still have time to recruit, we still have time to train, we still have time to book parties, because your business is like kind of a big ball, right? Or like almost like a pie. Yesterday was pie day, and there's like slices of this pie. There's always stuff that we have to be doing. There's sales, and there's recruiting, and there's follow-up, and there's hostess booking, then there's hostess coaching, then there's your Facebook group, then there's the places you meet people, your booth and expos, and your networking events, right? Constant pieces of pie. And what I want to do is make that sales pie piece nice and consistent. It happens all the time. So you can go spend a little more time on recruiting, a little more time on team building. How many of you would do more team building if your sales was nice and consistent? Okay, so comment the word team. If you could have nice, consistent sales, would you spend more time on recruiting and training your team? Do you ever find it kind of hard to balance all of it? Okay, there's a lot of pieces to this pie, correct? Okay, so what I want to help you with, so I'm going to first talk a little bit about auto ship and how we keep those people going, okay? But hang in there. If you're not auto ship, don't worry. I'm going to give you some ideas on how to kind of make your own auto ship program if you don't already have that put into your company. You're still going to learn a lot, so don't go anywhere, okay? The principles I teach will still make a lot of sense for you, and I'm going to teach you how to apply that if that's not something that is automatically set up with your company, okay? So stay right there, don't go anywhere. I want you to comment below. If you have an Autoship company, comment your company and put the word Autoship. And what's the average amount of sales they start with, okay? So $30, $50, $100. How much do they typically start with when they place that first Autoship order, okay? All right, so let's talk a little bit about Autoship. A lot of times the products that you're having auto-shipped are things that are going to run out in a month if they were to consume them, okay? So you've got like Tastefully Simple that has these really great recipes and these great kind of ways to like pre-prep meals. Then you have things like makeup, things you want to get over and over, not makeup, but more like skincare. And if you use the right amount of it and you take care of your face every day, you should run out in 30 days. You've got health and wellness products that if you take the supplements, if you're using the products, you're going to run out of those in a month. You have all these products that typically you're going to run out of in 30 days when you use it consistently. Are y'all with me? Okay. So comment just 30 if you have a nice, great auto ship program that if you used and maximized its value, you need to use it on a daily basis. Comment the just 30, okay? All right, so let's think about this for a second. Who has success with this and who fails with this? The person that has the most success with these products are the ones who actually take it, use it, consume it, cook with it every single day, right? It's the people who use the products. And I was like, well, that's duh. Of course, Michelle, that's who's going to have the most success. But are you anything like I am? I get an idea. I get something I'm excited about. And I swear I'm going to use it every single day. I'm going to be consistent. I'm going to change my life. Maybe it's a book I'm going to read. Maybe it's an exercise program. Maybe it's, I still remember when I got my Vitamix, I swear I was going to use that thing 16 times a day, okay? You get that thing, and have you ever not used it quite as consistently as you meant to? Anyone besides me, comment habit. If you have had a situation where you got really excited and you were going to do this new thing and you didn't have the consistency quite like you hoped, okay? So if you're like me and you've had that happen, comment the word habit, okay? So think about that for a second with your auto ship people, or even those that we're going to help create a little auto ship program if you don't have one yet. They're excited about changing their health. They're excited, maybe it's about having longer hair. They're excited about having beautiful nails every day. They're excited about cooking healthier. But they have these habits, current habits. They're not doing their nails. They're not cooking meals. And they get stuff delivered. Is that automatically going to make them habits just because it got delivered to their house? No, right? They actually have to get it out of the box. I can't tell you how many times I've had boxes in my house that it was a long time before they even got opened, okay? They have to open the darn boxes. They have to open the bottles. They have to actually make a system for themselves where they're going to consume this stuff, okay? Y'all are with me, right? And this is why I want you all to create amazing Facebook groups, okay? Where are people hanging out every day? Social media, right? Social media is where you have people on a consistent basis. I want your Facebook group that one of the goals to be that you're reminding people to use the product, what the value of the product is, what the end results are that we can get from it, and little tips on how to remember to use it. So what if let's say you had Thursday habit day, Once a week, you talked about tips on how to create habits. So 1 week, you have a tip on how to set an alarm on your phone that goes off every day. You know, okay, when do you typically walk in the kitchen and get breakfast or your cup of coffee? What time is that? 7:30? Okay, put in at 7:30 that you're going to grab that product and consume it, or you're going to make that food plan for the week, or whatever it might be. Okay, teach them habit skills. Remind them how they're going to feel when they use the product. Remind them how to use the product. Have you ever had that where you've got something? Okay, and forgive me, Norwex friends, I love you with all my heart, but I got the mop, okay? And my mom actually ordered it for me, and so I like hadn't been at a demo or a party, and I've used it wrong. Okay, like I have to clean my the heads of the mop, okay, because I've used it wrong. There's some stuff on that I shouldn't have there, and so it's one of those things like I didn't quite know what I was doing. We want to make sure we remind people how to do stuff. Maybe it's putting the wraps on right. Maybe it's what time to consume the things. Maybe it's what order you're going to use the products on your skin, okay? Remind them. It's also a great place in your Facebook group to have saved a bunch of like how-to tutorials, videos to help people have success with that product, to help them get excited about the results they're going to get, to help them think outside the box on how to use the product, okay? You need to realize, and it's just like your new team members, they don't have business habits. And if you have business habits now, you worked hard to create them. If you don't have business habits yet, you know that it's work and effort to create them, but it's worth it when you do it, right? Same thing with the products that are being delivered to people's homes. They're not going to use them as likely if you don't stop and think about how can I help them create habits, okay? And your Facebook group is one of the best places to do this. And that is where you're really going to see some amazing things happen, because people will really appreciate the fact that you didn't just care about getting the sale. You cared about making sure they had success with the products that they got. It gives really excellent customer service, and they're going to trust you for other products. All right? Now, let me tell you some other secrets. The first time people purchase, I mentioned earlier, that's the lowest amount that they normally buy. The second time they make purchases, like if they can go in and tweak their membership, if they've used those products, their second purchase will go up by 27%. The third one will go up by 40%, and the next one will go up by 55%, and they'll start buying gifts and telling other people about you. So think about that. If they're on month 3 and 4 and they've lost weight, or their skin's looking better, or they're so excited because they've had more meals at home with their family, can't you see how quickly they'll tell other people and how they'll buy even more products because they now have created habits and they haven't felt like they've wasted money? I mean, isn't that just the worst? Okay, when you feel like you've wasted money when you've bought an Autoship thing and the products just pile up because you didn't actually consume them, okay, that's like a really yucky feeling. And we don't want anybody to feel that way, because then they'll also kind of avoid us, and that's a horrible feeling. We want to be their advocate. We want to give amazing customer service. We want to be right there with them, walking through their success. Is there anything more like uplifting than when somebody messages you and you get this wonderful, oh my gosh, this is better in my life because you helped me accomplish this, and the products were helpful too. They don't succeed just because of the products. They succeeded because you were brave enough to tell them about it, and you walked by them in this journey they had. It's really hard, though, to walk independent one-on-one with each person, So when you put all those clients in a Facebook group, you can walk with the group, you can give them tutorials. As people have questions, you can answer them. And guess what? If one person has that question, there's probably 10 people that have that question. And now you just helped a whole bunch of people who hadn't told you they had that concern. Okay? Oh, I'm so glad Odessa, that's fabulous. Okay? This, Odessa just said, this is exactly what I needed to hear today. You are their person. Okay? I'm telling you, it's not the products that change their life. It's how you connected to them and how you listen to them and how you help them get the perfect product, then help them create habits to help them use it. Okay? The other thing is, I know that if you have an Autoship program and they buy one thing, most of the time there's always more stuff they can order. And there's other products that will enhance their experience, will make it a little bit better, is another product that could just make that little difference. They're going to order more products if they've at least consumed what they already ordered and had success with that. Okay? So in your group, not only do we want to remind them to use what they had, but we want to introduce new products to them, or meaning products that aren't in that typical starter kit, so they know about other things that they can use and enhance their experience. Your Facebook group, and we call this thing a 5-day series, and we'll talk about that more in just a second, okay? Now, for those of you, it's your turn. If you don't have an Autoship program, can you comment below what your product is and what it is that people consume, and or there's other shapes and sizes and other products that even though they buy one thing, there's always something else to buy to go with it. Yes, books, totally, right? Okay, what other companies do y'all have that have products that, okay, Michelle, I don't have an Autoship program. How am I going to do this? Okay, we got paparazzi, awesome, Norwex, all sorts of things. Okay, fabulous. Okay, so one of the things I did in my direct sales days, so in case you didn't know, I have been with 3 direct sales companies, loved all of them, okay? It was super fun, every experience I had. The very first one I was with, I was a scrapbooker, okay? I was doing close to my heart. And one of the programs that we self-created for our clients, it wasn't sponsored by the company, we created it, was an opportunity for them to like buy a little bit every month. Because there's all these memories people had to preserve, and there were different themes, so there are different papers and different stickers and different stamps, and there were different products. And so what we did is this really fun model where you have 10 to 12 people and you divide up how much a total party sales has to be to qualify, and each person is required to buy that much every month. And then they get a turn during the year to be the hostess, okay? They can buy the minimum, they can buy more than that. And even when it was their month to be the hostess, they were welcome to get more outside orders. They might have a catalog party, or maybe you invite them to have a virtual party. They can invite some of their other outside friends, all right? And then you just put together these parties. So I'm telling you, there is no mom that comes to an Usborne book party unless they only have one child that, you know, is older or something. But most moms who come to an Usborne book party, they get a couple things you need right now, but that child changes. There's stuff on their wish list they haven't got yet. There's all sorts of scenarios where no way did they get everything they needed, okay? I never have enough coloring books or sticker books at my house, okay? So there's also consumable products there. Pampered Chef. I always love the new tools. Seriously, how many different types of whisks can I have? How many different spatulas can I have? How many stones can I have? I'm not going to stop buying them. And there's really cool grill stuff, and we love to grill. All right? Like, I'm never going to quit buying Pampered Chef. That's just the way it is. But so it'd be really nice to have the opportunity where I'm just buying kind of one thing a month. But usually I just wait for somebody's party and I buy it all then. But you could like drip, drip, drip through the year, buy a little bit every year or every month, all right? Norwex, okay? The cool thing about Norwex is you have consumable products and you have non-consumable products, and you have new products that come out all the time. So you could either have something where maybe it's quarterly, you have their laundry detergent and their paste and, you know, these products delivered, or you can have every month they get to order something. Now, if they just ran out of laundry detergent, they can order that. If they need a new cleaning cloth, or maybe they order something as a wedding gift for somebody, okay? So having a little organized thing, and this is something that you could advertise in your group. You could advertise at parties. Hey, if there's a bunch of stuff you want, and you're looking at your list and you're like, I'm not going to be getting to all this tonight, but you would love the opportunity to just spend, you know, $20, $25 every month adding to your list, replacing the products that you have now. If you're, for example, like an oil company, or you are Norwex or H2O at home, like some of these type of products where we're trying to help people switch out something you carry for your healthier product for one they may have in their cupboard. There we go. See if I can get my words out today. So as they start to switch those over, because you've all seen that look in people's faces, right? When you're talking about the oils and there's like the big like medicine cabinet over, you know, makeover, or here's all the products. It's like, get all the chemicals out of your house. And there's those people with the deer in the headlight look. Who has seen the deer in the headlight look at their party with your type of product? Comment with your company in the deer in the headlight look that, how am I going to do this? How will I know what oil to use? Or which cleaner do I start replacing? Or what? Did anyone like get that deer in the headlight, like that overwhelmed, holy cow, where do I start? Okay. Like that just breaks, does that not just break your heart? Because you want to help them and they're trying to decide where to start. This is the way to give them some love and give them a safe, like nice, steady way to make those changes. Listen, so what we're going to do, we're going to pick the one product you're most excited about trying. Then you can sign up, and every month I'm going to contact you. You tell me what product you're going to do. Your credit card's on file. We're just going to take care of this. And we're just going to start replacing one thing at a time. Okay, can you see that? Now, the other cool thing is when you put them in your Facebook group, and this is one of the things you want to do in your group, okay, is you introduce new products, new ideas. So when you contact them, they haven't been to a party for a while, and they've lost their wish list, you've been showing them stuff through the month that they're like, dang, I gotta have that. I remember the other day, one of my clients, she's with Norwex, and she had those silicone lid things. If they're called something else, somebody put it in the chat. I apologize for calling it the wrong thing. But they had all these different sizes, and they like covered up your food. They like plugged the drain really nice. There was like all this really cool stuff they did. Like I didn't even know those were in the catalog, right? And so that person who didn't see those at a party, they're like, well, I gotta spend my $20 on this month on that thing. That's super gnarly, right? Okay, the silicone was, oh, I did call the right thing. Awesome, thank you. Okay, there's always something that is just like super cool that you have. I mean, you guys have the best products, all of you do, right? Your products are always superior to anything you get into a store. So we've got to stay in front of them so they don't go to Amazon, so they don't stop and get something similar but not good as quality at Target. Stay in front of them in your Facebook group, okay? So do both groups of people, whether you're Autoship or you are a company that doesn't have an Autoship program. Can you see how to sign people up and get nice consistent sales from that? Okay, are y'all with me? So put a $sign if you're like starting to see, ooh, there's some possibilities here, okay? Put some $signs. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to you more about this 5-day series and what you're going to put in your Facebook groups to stay in front of people so that you get nice, consistent sales. Okay, look at all the $signs. I love it. Okay, some of you are like totally blowing up. Woo! Okay, awesome. All right, so what we're going to talk on next is what we want to do to get the repeat sales and get people excited. Okay, and this is really going to blow your brain. how exciting this is. So I had a client I was talking to yesterday, and she was with Pampered Chef. And they have this really awesome pan. It's square, and it has the little grill lines. It's a grill pan, you know, so it's not flat on the bottom. It has little grill lines on it. Super cool. And it was an item that they could get on special as a hostess. And so what we did is we created what I call a 5-day series. A 5-day series can be 2 different things. One product used 5 different ways. The other thing it can be is one problem and 5 different ways to solve it. And what I mean by that is, like, I will take like a closet, like a bedroom closet, and I will show 5 different products, like Clever Container, 31 Gifts. I'll show several different products that would help organize the scarves and organize the shoes and organize these things. Here are 5 tips in 5 different areas of the closet, how you could have a transformed closet by the end of the week. And I like to go back and forth. Whereas what I'm going to tell you right now is 5 different ways we used the grill pan. And I like to alternate those weeks, okay? And the reason why we're doing this, there's 2 marketing 101 tips I want to share with you. Number 1 is, when people see information about one topic over and over again, when they say things 5 to 7 times, they are more likely to take action. That's why at 4 or 5 p.m., you're watching the news, you're watching Ellen, whatever it might be, and it's, hey, did you get your pizza yet? Did you see this yummy pizza? Oh my gosh, we could have it delivered for you. And you see 4 to 5 pizza commercials in a 30-minute period, if y'all notice that, okay? And so what we want you to do is go, hey, this thing's really cool. Oh my gosh, it's really, really cool. Oh my gosh, you're gonna love this thing, okay? And we go over and over again. We just keep dripping and telling them about it. And what that does is it gets people off the fence, and it gets them to, like, finally tell you, hey, I need to order one of those, okay? Now, the other thing is, when people see multiple uses for things, they feel like it's less expensive. And the way I tell people this all the time is, if you have a little black dress that you wore to a Christmas party, on a cruise, your sister's wedding, maybe to a funeral, $100 dress you wear 4 times, that's $25 per wear. Now, if you have an awesome pair of jeans that cost $100, and you feel like you have long, beautiful legs, you got a great butt in them, that you can dress them up, dress them down, wear your boots, wear your ballet flats, wear some pearls, wear some funky jewelry, and you're just feeling hot in those jeans. And let's say you wear them 50 times in a year, once a week-ish, it's $2 a wear. All of a sudden, that product becomes a lot more valuable. Those jeans are far more valuable than the dress because it was only $2 per wear, okay? Y'all following me? Does that make sense? So on the grill pan, what we did is we had a lot of fun, drip, 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 different ways to use it. But the other thing you have to understand is this, and this is going to blow your mind when I tell you the really cool results of this. When we show our tips and tricks, we can't just show how cool it is over and over again. The key to Facebook, the key to social media, is to not just put information out and talk at people, and you'll see that I do this. The key is to say, tell me what you need. Tell me what you've experienced. Tell me what your favorite things are. I want to hear from you. This is social media. We'll talk back and forth. So I was into this big conference this weekend. It has a very boring name called Traffic and Conversion Summit, which all that means is, how do I get people to see what I'm doing, and then how do I get them to see it and then buy it? That's what it means, Traffic and Conversion Summit. And they had this quote, and I love this. Content is king, meaning we show them great tips on how to clean, how to get their kids to read, how to cook, great paninis, all these things. Content is king, but engagement, meaning comments on post, engagement is queen and rules the house. Now, if you've been on a webinar with me before, I'm the question queen. You know the engagement is a really big deal to me, and I teach this over and over again. So when I heard this quote, I was like, yes, sing it. I just was like so excited. So I'm going to tell you that one more time. Content is king, but engagement is queen and rules the house. Okay? So my gal, Alexandra, was so awesome. She had this great grill pan series that she was doing in her Facebook group. And every time she taught something, she added a question to it. And we have some really fun questions. We have on a scale of 1 to 10, how many days a week, multiple choice. We had all sorts of fun things. And she had, the very first day, she talked about grilling vegetables in this pan. And she asked, which are your favorite? And she had a multiple choice. I love grilled onions and grilled peppers. Anybody besides you who loves grilled onions? Come on, put the word onion if you love onions. Okay, I love cooked onions. So I put onions and peppers. Put in my multiple choice answer, okay? Now let me tell you what happened. And it was like an aha I even had. All of a sudden I realized, okay, this is why engagement is so crazy important. I commented on her number 1 day post from that week, from her 5-day series. And you want to know what happened? The whole rest of the week, her post on grilling peaches, her post on grilling, she had this really cool thing where she grilled pound cake and pineapple. Imagine how sweet that would be. On paninis, on grilled, like amazing grilled cheese sandwiches with lots of different cheeses, on corn on the cob. She had all these things, and all of a sudden it hit me. Every one of those posts showed up in my news feed. Think about that for a second. If you're going to talk about your awesome laundry detergent and you want to see it, show them all the cool things that they can clean with it, you got them to comment on day 1, and the rest of those days showed up in their news feed. How much would that mean to you? Then if they have to go to notifications, see you post in your group, and then they go visit your group. If it shows up in the news feed, is that not like a million times more valuable to you? Okay? Comment news feed if you're getting what that would mean if it showed right up on your phone, on your computer, okay? You can't just do good content. I mean, I cannot emphasize this enough. You have to learn how to ask questions that people will respond to. It has to be easy to answer in their brain. It has to be easy to answer. I call them one-button responses. It has to be easy. It has to be fun. It can't be guilt-ridden. It can't be rhetorical. It has to be something where somebody's like, oh, I want to participate. I want to tell you what I think. Oh, girl, I love onions. Grilled onions are the best. I was shocked to realize that the whole rest of the week I saw her stuff over and over and over again without ever going to her group. Okay? And on that post, she had got several comments. Okay? Facebook determines whether or not your stuff should go on people's news feed based on if they think you're interesting. And you know what determines whether or not you're interesting? Is if you get comments. If you are only talking at people and you don't tell them to tell you what they think, you're not going to get any comments. Okay? Did anyone have a major aha moment there? Comment the word aha if you're like, oh, girl, there's some potential here. These Facebook groups are critical to stay in front of your Autoship people. We need them using the stuff they bought. And we need them to buy that next product that's going to help them have an even more successful experience. We need to stay in front of those people who've agreed to buy $25 every month for the next 12 months so that they buy, so that next person gets her hostess rewards. So they have lots of your products, they're loyal to you, and they don't ever go buy anything similar from either another consultant or something half as good at Target. Stay in front of your people. Give amazing ideas and content, and ask really good questions. And I am telling you, my friends, the sky is the limit. We can get you nice, consistent, repeat sales so that then you can go recruit. And just imagine if you teach this process to your team members and they're getting nice, consistent sales. Can you see like what all of a sudden happens to your paycheck? What's really cool is I have gals who they'll all be from like the same company. They're not necessarily connected and may not be each other's team members. You know, they might be just sidelines. But I have a bunch of Usborne gals that work together to build their Facebook groups, their Facebook 5-day series. So then you start connecting with other people of my training and you work smart instead of hard. I want you to make a lot more money per hour than you're making, okay? I want you to be so excited and see the potential of what you can do. I want over and over again for you to have nice, consistent sales in the easiest way possible, in the most authentic way, because you're sharing tons of tips. I want this to be crazy fun, okay? This is absolutely positively doable with some training and some practice and some understanding of how to apply it to your product line. You're going to love what you can do, okay? So if you are crazy excited about taking your Facebook group to a whole new level where you're getting nice, consistent sales every week, comment the word Facebook group, okay? We really, really want to help you take this to a whole new level because we know what can be done. We know that sales are easier to get when they trust you, when they like you. When you're showing awesome tips and tricks, they trust you and they will let you help them. And you know what's amazing? They buy 2 to 3 times as much as normal and they thank you after. Thank you for helping me find the perfect products, the perfect colors, the perfect things to help with my family with their health. Thank you for helping me find what I need. You will be amazed at how that works. And if you truly believe in your product, this is going to give you a system for showing what you believe. Do you ever get a little bit discouraged? Does this happen to you? You believe in your products. You know how they have been a huge benefit to your life, to your family's lives, and you're trying to tell other people, and for some reason it's just not translating the benefit into your product is to other people. They just don't seem to be getting it. Do you ever have that happen? Comment down below the word, what were we going to do? Comment below belief. If you're having a hard time getting other people to believe what this product does for them, comment that word. Because what happens is, if you're patient and you get that one product sold to them, then you stay in front of them in this Facebook group, their belief is going to grow. They're going to see what can happen. They're going to see other testimonials. They're going to see these things happen. Okay? It is so exciting what you can do with this. All right? So let me tell you, we want to tell you a little bit about how you can get this training so that you can apply it to your product. Because that's something we can't do today. We can't talk about every single company that's here. Now, before we do that, just really quick, if you haven't shared this yet, I'm going to put the link right down here in the chat for my friends on the webinar. And it is pinned for my friends on the Facebook Live. But you still have the opportunity to share this because they can watch it recorded, okay? So when they see it in your Facebook group for your team, when they see it on their profile, even though it's not live, they're still gonna be able to watch it. So if you haven't shared it yet, go ahead and do that. Then put Shannon in all caps and tell her where you shared it. What group, on your profile, where did you share it? Now, if you've already commented that, Shannon's got you in the drawing. Don't comment again. But if you haven't shared yet, go ahead and do that, because I know you want your team members to have just as consistent sales as you did. So Odessa, be sure and comment where you posted that, okay? All right, on Facebook, right, but where on Facebook, Janelle? Did you put it on your profile? Did you put it in a team group? Where'd you put that? So on your profile, Odessa, or on your business page? Okay, now let me tell you about what we want to do to help you. We have what we call a weekend camp, okay? It's on Zoom, and you get to spend Friday night, 4 hours, okay? We start at 7 p.m. Eastern time, 3 p.m. Is that right? No, 6. Am I doing my math right? Oh, we start at 3 or at 6? Oh, yeah, we start at 3 p.m. Pacific time, 6 p.m. Eastern, and we go 4 hours. Couldn't remember if we started at 3 or 4. Okay. Then on Saturday, we start at 7 a.m. Pacific time, 10 a.m. Eastern, and we go for 8 hours with an hour lunch. And what we do is we help you build that Facebook group. We help you add people to it. We help you talk about, you know, this program that people could be a part of. We're going to help you decide what products, what problems that are really good for talking about for 5 days, and we're going to help you create those questions. Because without the engagement, you're going to be posting really great content, but then it's not going to show up in their feed. And we want it to show up in their feed. We want them to see it. We want to increase that engagement. You're going to have an amazing, nice, consistent sales funnel, okay? They're going to come in, they're going to buy, you're going to have this nice flow of sales. And you're going to be able to teach exactly what you're doing to your team, so then they can have nice, consistent sales, and you can spend more time recruiting and training. It's going to be fantastic, okay? So let me show you how we're going to do that. So let me open up this website real quick, okay? So the weekend camp is a $97 value. And when you order that, you can order that, and then we're going to give you 1 month free of our program called Create Independence. Our Create Independence program is super cool because it has all sorts of videos. There's this thing called the question forest. I'm going to show you that in just 1 second, okay? So let me show you our specials page. And Shannon, if you can put that link for the specials, that would be really fabulous, darling. Okay. And also, as soon as I share this with you, we're going to have some time for Q&A, and we'll also do the drawing for the free Facebook party recordings. Okay. All right. Actually, we're going to give away the sponsoring recordings. We're going to give away the Facebook, or excuse me, it's not the Facebook party. It's the recruiting, and then, oh, in this, so there's recruiting and there's opportunity night videos. That's what we're actually going to give away. Okay, forgot what we're doing here. We're going to give away something awesome. Don't worry, all right? Okay, so on our specials, one of the really cool things, and you'll see this on our website, so you want to go there and kind of check them out. Yes, and you have to be present to win, so don't go anywhere. All right, so let me do a little quick screen share. So you have the opportunity. Now, the other weekend camp we do is for Facebook parties. Oh my gosh, it's amazing, okay? Just like I was telling you with that Facebook group, how all of a sudden I popped up in their feed, or the feed, or all her posts popped up in my news feed. It's the same kind of thing with your Facebook parties, okay? In the Facebook parties, when you ask questions, you are going to see this amazing engagement, and you're going to really take your sales to a whole new level, okay? So we have the Facebook group, we have the Facebook party weekend. Those two are $97 each, so it's $194. But we're going to give you what we call our Create Independence program. And let's see here. Let me show that to you here in just 1 second. The Create Independence program is super cool because you have videos on mindset, you have videos on sales, you have videos on recruiting. Oh goodness, I can't talk today. You have videos on booths and expos. You have videos on messaging. You have videos on all sorts of things, okay? And then we also have this thing called the question forest. Now, this product is normally $29.97 a month, and you're gonna get 3 months for free. So $90 value for free. So it's like you're buying 2 products, getting 1 for free. So that's $194. So let me show you here. Okay, so down here are all our video libraries that are on all sorts of different topics that you can imagine. And this is one of our favorite things. This is called our question forest. You open this up, and there are 7 blueprints. The blueprints help you plan what to post on your profile, what to post on your page, what to post in your Facebook group, what to post in your parties. I have the hiccups. That's just what I need. The hiccups when I'm trying to do a webinar. Someone needs to scare me, get those things out of me. Drawing slips, we have all these really cool, and they're both as a PDF and a Word document. Then you come down here and you have access to 2,000 questions. And the key, remember, is to get engagement with all your posts. So you always want to post a question no matter what it is that you're posting. And we have things, so we're going into springtime. Unless you're down under, then you're going into winter, or fall rather. And so we have all these questions on spring that are just fun to post in both your groups and on your profile to get more engagement. Because remember, when Facebook sees someone has considered you interesting, more of their posts will show up in your newsfeed, okay? If you're cooking, we have baking and dessert. We have tons of questions on that. We have questions on just about every topic you can imagine, okay? Health and wellness questions, oodles and noodles of questions here. You get access to all these. You get to use them. You get to copy these and put them wherever you need to on your Facebook group. They're even awesome to put on an image and post it on Instagram. There's all sorts of cool stuff you can do with this, okay? All right, so that's our very first special is you get those 2, where'd it go? Here we go. You get those 2 Facebook camps and you get 3 months of that Create Independence program, access to all those videos and the Facebook forest, or the question forest, okay? Or the other next package we have is you get your Facebook groups. And if you want to learn more about what to post on your profile, how to use your business page, how to message people correctly, and never ever cold message, there's a really amazing method we have for messaging people, because we understand that you can't see their body language. You can't hear their tone of voice. You can't see what they're thinking. And we have amazing ways for messaging people where you'll feel really comfortable. You make the other person feel comfortable, and it's a conversation. And you get 1 month for free of the Create Independence. And this is a 3-week class that's ongoing because I know you need to go practice it and then come back. And then we have what we call a Question Queen session that you get for free. What happens is you learn this content, but then you come for 3 hours and you have your computer or phone and you sit and message people and you tell me, okay, I asked Susie this and this is what she responded. Now what should I say? And I literally help you message people and close deals. It's really cool. You also can work on your 5-day series and I can help you create questions for those. So it's a 3-hour block of time where you get to come work with me in a small group with some other people. So these 2 things right here are $55 value you get for free. And this bundle is $147 and it's awesome. You'll love it, okay? And then the last one is if you just buy either the Facebook group or the Facebook party weekend by themselves, you will get 1 month of Create Independence for free. So if you want to get your feet wet and just try 1 camp, you can do that, okay? And this says March 10th. I need to change that. That will be good until when we start the class on Friday at 3 p.m. So we have just, I'll go change that date because March 10th isn't the correct date. We're going to give you, let's say today's the 15th, so we're going to give you till the 17th, okay? Alrighty. All right, Shannon, are we getting close to having a winner? I'm going to stop the sharing. Now, be sure and put your questions either on the chat and the Facebook, or the comments on the Facebook Live, or the chat on the webinar, and we will definitely get to your questions, okay? Let's see here. Let me promote you to a panelist so I can hear your voice, Shannon. Trying to fix this here. Come on. Oh, here we go. You know how you have to be smarter than technology. There she is. All right, girly, can you hear me? Do we have a winner yet, or are you still working on that? You can open your mic, Shannon.
Oh, I'm good. Hello.
Hello. Do you have a winner, my friend?
I do.
Awesome.
So our
okay,
winner
and this is for the sponsoring recorded videos. Go ahead.
Our winner is Jo, who is here on the webinar. She does not have a last name on here, but I know that I saw her. So Jo, are you still here?
Jo.
J-O.
Jo.
Oh no.
Let's see.
Oh, she's not. I don't see her anymore. She jumped off.
Is she on the list?
I'm looking at, yeah, I know she came from the webinar.
Yeah.
Nope, she's not here. Nope.
So Kate, if you will message me on Facebook, it's Michelle Hess Withers. I'll grab that. We will see what we can do for you, depending on which package you want. Because I joke all the time, we're not robots, but we have to make our system, we have to tell it what to do. But we'd love to help you. We'd rather you find a way to make payments than not show up at all. So we would love to help you if we can do that for you. Do you have another name, Shannon? Give me 1 second.
I do.
All right, who's our runner-up?
Runner-up winner is Molly Blanchfile, Philly, B-L-A-N-C-H-F-I-E. I'm gonna say, Molly, are you on Facebook Live?
Molly, are you there? Molly, do we see her?
I know that there's a delay in the live feed, and I'm trying to see if she's over there. Oh, no, she's on the webinar.
She's on the
webinar. Sorry, Molly, she's on.
Yay,
yeah, there's Molly. She's
Congratulations. Here. Awesome. So Molly, I need you to give Shannon your email address and your name as you put it in when you signed up for the webinar. We need to be able to find you in our system. And if for some reason, like, you don't go by Molly, or your name is longer, Matilda or something, make sure we know what your name is in the system, and we are going to get you all set up, okay? And Kate, here's my profile, so you can go message me, and we will see what we can do for you, all right? Okay, now real quick, you definitely want to join our Facebook group. We have a lot of really awesome stuff going in our Facebook group all the time. Okay, so let's give you the link there. Do you have the Facebook page link and the upcoming event, Ms. Shannon?
I can grab that in just a sec.
All right, here is the Facebook group link. So be sure and go and join the group. If you go to this event on Facebook and you comment, your name will go into a drawing for joining the group for one of our free ebooks. So I'll pop that over there on the Facebook Live. Let's see, I can grab the and then if you have questions, we will answer those. Which do you have, Shannon? Oh, you got there's the page. Be sure and like the page and subscribe to the events. That will make it so you will see the events and know about what's coming up. So next week we are doing a social media 101, and that is really going to focus on what to put on your profile, how to use your Facebook page. I've learned some really awesome things about Facebook pages, and a lot about messaging. Did you know really big companies are all going towards messaging on Facebook as their way to communicate? Is blowing my brain how things are changing, okay? It's really amazing. So I'm going to pop this event here on the Facebook. Paste, here we go. Okay, so be sure and join that. All right, Shannon, do you have any idea what questions we have? Because I say I sit and talk and I cannot read at the same time I'm talking. It gets me all mixed up.
Yeah.
What kind of questions do I have, Carolyn?
So, the one question we have from Facebook Live is there a boot camp just for Autoship class, or can you purchase, or do you have to buy them all to get that help? So somebody that's looking for more help with Autoship.
Question. The Autoship, the stuff that I talked about today is going to be in the Facebook group camp. So when you buy the Facebook group camp, that is where you're going to learn the Autoship stuff, okay? It would really be helpful if you did the social media 101, because that one will teach you about messaging, will teach you about how to find new clients that might want to do the Autoship program. That one is a great one for finding new clients, so you may want to toss that one in too. But for keeping your Autoship clients, for maintaining them, even a place where you have clients and maybe they switch to an Autoship program, the Facebook group is a great place to start. You will love those. Okay. Were there, did you see? So I see Bonnie, are you, it says, are these offers on your website or Facebook page? So hopefully you saw the link to the Facebook, to our website. And then if you go to this event, but we could put them on the Facebook page too, you'll see those specials there too. So hopefully you found that link, Bonnie. Let me know if you did, or if you still need more help finding those. All right, what other questions do we have?
We had a question, like if they had gotten 3 months free from another camp that they had purchased, if they choose another one, do they stack? Do your freebies for your...
Yes, we need to double check that that's working. So if you buy something else and you get more free months, send me a message and we're going to make sure that that's working right for you. Oh, yes, Stephanie. Oh, I'm so glad you asked that. Okay, how did I forget to tell him this, Shannon? Okay, on the weekend camps, all of our stuff is recorded, 100%. And you do get all the recordings. So if you miss the whole thing, if you miss an hour, if you love it so much and you were there every minute and you want to listen to it 3 more times, which like a lot of people do, you will get all the recordings, and you get 30 days in a Facebook group for help on implementing what you learn. How did I forget to tell them that, Shannon? Oh my gosh. So yes, Stephanie, you will absolutely love it. They'll be awesome. Yes, actually,
and then
a replay on this.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Here's a question from Facebook Live. It's from Kristen. Her question is, I know you stop number of people who see your post and the names of the people who see your post when the group gets over 250 people. I hate to lose that feature, but also knows it limits my network thoughts. That one's a little tough to understand verbally.
So she's just trying to decide, is it worth it going higher numbers or not, right?
Gotcha.
You know, I just gotta say, the more the merrier. I mean, really, if you, okay, so maybe I'm wrong, but I'm not sure I've ever met anyone who actually takes like that thing that says, this is how many people saw it, this is how many people didn't, and the people who didn't see it go and message and make sure that they saw it. Like, the only thing it does is tell you if it's working or not. Now, I can tell you, if you use my system, and you're getting comments, if you're getting 1 to 5% of your people commenting, you're going to know it's working, okay? You don't have to have the seen by feature to know if it's working if you're getting comments and you're getting repeat sales. So we have other ways to measure whether or not what you're doing is effective, okay, other than seen by. And if you're getting seen by, like, if you're getting what you need from it and you're getting the sales you want, well, then keep doing it that way. But if you know it's like, well, they're seeing it, but why aren't they buying? That's where you want to add this to it, okay? And then let's just blow up that group. Let's get you 500, 1,000, 2,000 people and have lots of massive repeat sales. You're not going to need the seen by information to determine whether or not it's successful. We're going to measure that by sales, not by the word seen. Okay? So does that help? Do you know what her name was, Shannon? So I see Mandy asking
myself, Kristen.
Kristen. So I see Mandy asking, do you think polls are a great way to communicate with potentials? Polls, I'm guessing you're meaning polls in like a Facebook group. The one thing I don't know about polls is if Facebook says, we like that all these people have, have chimed in on the poll, if that increases your algorithms, if that does anything for you, if that gets the rest of your stuff seen more. That I honestly do not know. We know what happens when you get 10, 20, 30 comments on one post. So I prefer a multiple choice over a poll when you're trying to increase your numbers. As soon as your numbers are increased, okay, then it's really important. You can then kind of play around and see if the polls are effective or not, or if your numbers start to drop, or what the seen ratio is. We just know this works, so we like to have you start with this, and then you can play around with the polls. Okay. Let's see. Susan W. asks, which product would be best to grow my Facebook group? I've got to tap into a cold market. So Susan, if you, so let me ask you this, Susan, are you telling me that you're new to your company and you really don't have any clients? Or all your current clients are in your Facebook group and you're trying to find new clients to put in there? You are brand new. So then you do have a warm market, because you have friends and family you haven't talked to about your business yet, and they have friends and family. I think, okay, so if anybody else has been on the Facebook group camp, chime in if you would agree with this. We teach you a lot about how to create questions in the Facebook group weekend that will help you put those on your profile for you to find people who are interested in your product and do it right, okay? So if you can only afford one product, I would probably say the Facebook group camp. If you can afford two, I would say the Social Media 101 and the Facebook camp, group camp would be a beautiful fit for you to really find the people you need, put them in there, nurture them, and get some nice repeat sales from them. Hopefully that answers your question, Susan. Let me know if it didn't. Miss Jessica, do you have content for growing new clients? One of my goals this year was to grow my customer base. Yes, the Facebook 101 would do amazing for you there. But I have to tell you, when you have a really effective Facebook group growing and people are buying consistently and you're showing really good tips, you'll find that they will add people to the group. I also encourage you in your Facebook group to have mystery host parties. And we're also going to talk about how to have events on a Facebook page and get your friends to invite their friends, like makeup tips or cooking tips or whatever your expertise is, and finding new clients in really a fun way that way. So the Social Media 101 is like, if it's just about finding new clients, that's a really good one. But I'm telling you, the best clients to get are referrals. So the Facebook group camp will, there's certain ways that will help with that. There's not necessarily, it's not like the straight shot that's the focus, but it does promote finding new clients. It's kind of cool how that works. So that kind of answer your question, Miss Jessica? All right, Mary. I don't totally know how to say your name, so I don't want to slaughter and embarrass myself. What is the best time of day to post in a VIP group? Oh, that totally depends on your clients. But I find early in the morning and later at night or when people are on Facebook the most. But the funny thing is they're also at noon. So we teach you how to post 3 different posts a day. And that makes it so a lot of people see your content. So the interesting thing is when you have a Facebook page, there's a way to go and look when your clients are on most of the time. And I can see I have people on from about 6 a.m. to about 9 p.m., but that's Pacific time. And I have a lot of people at Eastern that follow me. So you kind of have to use some analytics to find that out. Okay. Jessica, okay, great. Mystery host party online or especially in my VIP group. So there's some different things we're going to talk about that in there, Jessica. Both how you can do things on your page and in your VIP group. So there's a couple different things we're going to share in those 2 different systems. Okay. All right. Were there questions on Facebook that you saw, Shannon? Let me look over here. So sorry if I don't look like I'm looking directly at you.
I don't see any more.
Let's see. Royanna, she's so sweet. She says she's done the Facebook camp weekend and it's a game changer. She's actually done it more than once because she really loves hanging out with me. She's awesome. She works so hard. She's so sweet. She says she's done the Facebook camp weekend. Sorry, got some feedback there. Awesome, Jessica. Fabulous. Did I get your stuff answered, Miss Kristen? Hopefully I did. Oh, Denise asked, how am I doing the Zoom live? Hi, Brianne. Thank you. My cute sister told me I look pretty. Isn't she fun? Okay, so the way I'm doing Zoom live, I'm paying for it. So if you go to Zoom and you contact them, they will tell you what your options are for doing both the webinar on Zoom and then pushing it live. It does cost money. BeLife TV is free, but you can't do the webinar setup. So Denise, I'm paying for it. You just go to Zoom and talk to the people there and they will help you with that if you have money to invest in that. So that's how we're doing that. Let's see here. Any other questions? Anything I need to comment on, Miss Shannon, that you see? All right, I think we had an awesome session. You guys are wonderful. So remember, we'll do this again tonight at 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern. So be sure and come send your teams to come join us. We'd love to have you come hang with us. Franz says, I had to step away, but want to say that the weekend is definitely worth the investment. Oh, thank you. I had eye surgery afterward, but your notes allow me to refer back. Perfect. And hopefully you got the recordings too, Fran. So those are awesome too. All right, cool. All right, perfect. Okay, if there are any other questions, so I'm going to stop the feed on Facebook. My Facebook friends, thank you for hanging out with me. Be sure and go back to the event and comment and all those good things, because there's a few things we're giving away when you go participate in there. You're so welcome, Kate. Awesome, Susan. It's a pleasure. So bye-bye, Facebook land. All right, and I'm going to stop the recording.